In we go. Everything is dark. It is upsetting to me that everything is dark. I forgot everything gets dark. Ow. What do we do about this? Oh! I've just noticed that, the temperature went down. So we can actually switch our armor back if we want to. Huh. That's cool to know. I suppose they do this so you can use your wooden weapons effectively to, sort of light your way. Of course, every time I go to open a treasure chest, it's going to, put our torch out again. That's kind of obnoxious. Alright. But, you know, this is cool. This is neat. Kind of a dark and spooky dungeon to deal with. Yeah. Why can't I just... like... and clearly this is here just to give us things to light our way. But why can't I just open the treasure chest and keep my torch lit at the same time? I feel like that would be, like, the logical thing for Link to do. You know? But, I guess that's just not how it works. I guess. Ah, there's a torch. Just in the dark. Oh, there's a guardian there. Hi. I'm out of arrows, apparently. The pitiful twang of the bow. That's alright. We got zappies. We're good. We're all good. You. Now there's the evil skull guy in the darkness. I ask you to go away, please. What are you? Knight's bow. Okay. So, while I'm wandering around aimlessly in the darkness, I know this definitely probably, looks very interesting to everyone, considering it's mostly pitch black. While I'm wandering around in the darkness, I got a bit of a story to tell. So, you'll probably remember, if you've been following along with the videos, which is entirely possible that you haven't, because the way I'm kind of organizing this, it's acceptable to, like, just watch these out of order. The entire point is just to upload a video every day until Tears of the Kingdom comes out, and I don't necessarily expect everyone to watch the entire series, though that would be nice. You could do that if you want to. But towards the beginning of this, I mentioned something about how I was a crazy person for buying the Wii U version of the game to play for this when I already owned the Switch version. By the way, we have our map now. It's gonna download. Very interesting. Teardrop. Water coming from the sky. It's kind of like that. So it's like rain. It's a little like rain. So are we downloading these maps from the cloud? Huh? Rain? Clouds? Yeah? Okay. No? Okay. Oh, we've got our Divine Beast controls. I forget what Barudania does, honestly.
Nice job getting the map of the Divine Beast.
Yep. Would be nice if I could see what I'm doing.
The terminals that control Rudania are noted by the glowing points on your map.
Uh-huh.
To take back Rudania, you'll need to activate all of the terminals.
So just like the other one.
You got this, little guy.
So I guess it's important that they... Oh, now we can see. How nice. Cool. I have to guess, Oh, okay, it's not opening and shutting those. Alright. Okay, I thought it was going to be opening and shutting the shutters, was the controls, but left. I believe we have to rotate Varudania around when we're poking around so we can actually get to some of these terminals, like on the walls, you know? Can't exactly fly up there. Link can't fly. I'm going to need you to fly. I'm depending on you to fly. Wonder if anyone would get that reference. Like I was saying, I bought the Wii U version of the game to actually do this project. I already owned the Switch version, and it would have made a lot more sense to actually use the Switch version, since I already opened it. It would have been very logical just to use the game I already owned for this extensive project. But here's the funny thing. Since I started this and started recording everything, a curious thing happened. My Nintendo Switch fan died. The cooling fan that keeps the system from overheating actually just went kaput. It was definitely something that I knew was going to happen, because every time I booted up the Switch, it just sounded like death. Like, no joke. It just sounded like a freaking lawnmower or something like that. Definitely did not sound like a sensitive piece of equipment that should be like cooling your video game console. But yeah, the Nintendo Switch fan died, and I could not use it for about a week or so. A week and a half, something like that.
Terminals remaining. That's the way.
4 terminals left. Very cool. And yeah, that's a demonstration of like the whole gimmick of this. Definitely a little more straightforward than Varuta. We just gotta kind of make Varudania crawl along the side of the crater and rotate things around so we can get to different areas and get to different terminals and things like that. And everything's affected by gravity, so all the treasure chests are falling everywhere, and it's kind of hilarious. But yes, my Nintendo Switch fan very much went kaput, and the system basically became unusable because I couldn't play it without it overheating. And that would have meant I would have lost out on a bunch of time recording this project. Oh, we went outside. We're on fire again. But yeah, that would have ended up being like a week or so where I just wouldn't have been able to do anything with this project. Alright, what did I end up doing? I just wandered around in a circle or something. I don't know. Again, 3-dimensional thinking is not my strong suit. This might take me a little while to totally figure out. But luckily, overall, the Switch problem I was having ended not taking a long time to solve. I ended up just getting an OLED. An OLED, as the cool kids call it. And I just upgraded my whole system. So, yeah. That ended up being a very nice decision. I like the new OLED Switch a lot. It's very fun to use. I was pretty apprehensive about getting one, just because there didn't really seem to be a need for it, you know? But as it turned out, it just kinda ended up being a good decision overall to purchase a second copy of Breath of the Wild. Because the system I would have been using for it would have been out of commission, and it wouldn't have been... I wouldn't have been able to do any work on this whatsoever for, like, over a week. And that's no good. I suppose I didn't need to rotate this to do that. but, you know, I felt like it. Now we uncovered this. We can open this. Like that. Okay. Terminal number 2. Yes, please.
There are 3 terminals remaining. All right, let's get moving.
Okay, if you say so. So yeah, I guess the lesson in all of that is, being a weirdo, crazily, compulsively buying versions of games that you already own pays off sometimes. Hi there. Very awkwardly hidden treasure chest. An ancient gear golem! That's kind of what the Guardians are. I've gotta find a sphere somewhere to put in there. And that's gonna open this up. Correct? Correct. To be perfectly honest, I've never really, like, regretting doing the weirdo things in any way, shape, or form like that, where I buy multiple copies of the same game. Because usually if it's for a good reason. Well, that's not doing anything. If I want to just see what version differences there are between games and things like that, it can be fun to just kind of buy multiple versions of the same game. Where'd this come from? Ice arrows. I'll definitely take it. Granted, from my experiences so far, there aren't that many differences between Breath of the Wild on Switch and Breath of the Wild on Wii U. There could definitely have ended up being a more significant differences. Again, that's kind of something I already talked about, where this game could have had a lot of like really in-depth like Wii U gamepad functionality, and it's very clear from things like the Sheikah Slate that that's what they intended to do, but then they ended up making it a multi-platform game, and it ended up not being anywhere near as impressive as it could have been. And that's the way out. Oh, hello. You are a torch. There we go. Nice. I was missing like a whole door. Alright, now we have fire. That's cool. What happens if I rotate? What does the fire do? Nothing. I see. Then we just have fire, I guess? In the back of my mind, I wasn't, like... I definitely didn't think there was going to be a huge difference between the versions of this game. But I was a little hopeful I'd get something a bit more unique from the Wii U version. That being said, it's fine the way it is. I understand why they ended up doing it the way they did. There's really no reason to make things complicated and, like, give the Wii U version all these unique features when the Wii U was very clearly on its way out, and they wanted to promote the fancy pants new console that they were trying to promote. Okay, we have a metal cube we can use to block fire with. Like that. I see. Okay. Now we rotate. And we can walk by. Much like this. And now we rotate back. And we can get this terminal. Don't mean to pause you mid-rotate there, Varudania. Bear with me for a bit.
2 terminals remaining. just a little more.
Indeed. I'm definitely having a lot easier time with this than I was, the other Divine Beast. It's a little strange how things are set up because Varuta is a lot closer to where, like, the beginning part of the game is. It feels like a natural starting point for people to go to. But Varudania here feels like it's a lot simpler and would have been a better starter dungeon, I guess. The mechanic here and the puzzles are not quite as complicated as Varuta's were. So, I feel like there could have been a little more thought to how things were ordered, I guess. And I've noticed that there's a treasure chest on the side of things here. So I believe we have to get you rotating. Kind of, whoop! Not do that. There we go. Now we can open this. Get ourselves another knight's bow. My inventory's full, because of course it is. But yeah, I honestly like buying multiple versions of the same game. For the very reason that I can experiment with them and see what's different between versions. It's like, that's why I bought Wind Waker HD. That's why I bought Twilight Princess HD. That's why I bought the Wii version of Twilight Princess, just to see how it differed from the GameCube version and the Wii U version. It's fun to experiment with that sort of thing. And now that I kind of have, like, disposable income to work with, I can do that sort of thing. Obviously, when I was younger, I couldn't very much keep buying different versions of the same game, because, you know, parents probably would have been pretty upset if I did that. But as things are now, I can afford to do that a little more often. Granted, I shouldn't use all my money on such things. So, yeah. It's kind of a... You have to... Oh, you can climb up this. I was wondering what I was missing this whole time, but then I realized that you can climb up this, and we can get to a different level of the Divine Beast. Alright.